All right, so when you get to the part where you're filling in this stuff, this is where you want to have the notes tab open. Now, mine is not going to have the blanks filled in. If you did the notes, it should be filled in. So that all you have to do really is get the information from in here and fill it in. So the first one, well, hang on, let me get up here. All right. So here, the first thing I want to do is I want to fill in the name with whoever I'm writing to. So we're going to say I'm writing to Davos. You're Davos. And if you're paying attention right now, that would be smart since I'm probably going to put all the answers up in here. All right, they are having an inquisition here. In an inquisition, there is a, and so you need to find the word that goes in here. So I go back to the notes, and it says, right under here where it says, what is an inquisition? In an inquisition, there would be a blank, in which the blank would try a person who they believe to be a blank. So I'm filling in the word that goes here, the word that goes here, and the word that goes here. Now, luckily, I know. Hang on. So, hang on. Let me say that again. What is an inquisition is right here in the notes, and you're filling in this box, this box, this box into the postcard. You should have these in there, the words, because you should have done the notes. So, luckily, I know all the answers. All right. They're having an inquisition here. In an inquisition, there is a, and here you should have trial, in which the, and then you would see in the note, the court would try a person who they believe to be a, that's going to be heretic. They are trying to gain a blank from heretics. All right, so I'm going to go back to the notes, and I'm going to look at goal right here. The inquisitor's job was to gain a blank from the accused. Now, you should have an answer there, and that answer should be confession. So they're trying to gain a confession from heretics. Heretics are people who have, that should be a view. Ooh, I didn't make a copy, so I'm actually typing this in the actual version. That's not good. All right. Heretics are people who have, no, we should put views. Views that are, and this should say different from the Catholic Church. All right. I'm going to go back, and I need to make a copy of this right quick, so I stop.
Miss Morgan?
Yes.
That's not what R looks like. At least mine. Mine says type the definition.
Yeah, I changed the prompt to make it more, so it would be, hang on. So that it would be more grammatically correct, because when it says like definition or whatever, but where it wants you to type it, I want you to put it into where the blue is. So you want to kind of, and so if you have the definition type like down here, right? You just take it and put it in where it's missing, because what I want to do is get rid of all this blue, so that later on, after that, I can, go in here and I can change this and be like, all right, now I'm going to change you all to black, and boom, now, it looks essentially normal. I want to get rid of the blue. That's kind of the goal. So when it says type definition, I want you to cover up the blue part with the definition. And then, yeah. So here would be trial. Sorry, I had to go backwards because I was typing it in my actual copy. The court would try a person they believe to be a heretic. They're trying to gain a confession. Everybody's messing up on confession. But I guess because it doesn't go in order, maybe. So once I've kind of typed over the blue like this, I'm again gonna kind of change all the font to black. So it looks like I wrote this and nobody assisted me in like putting in, hey, this is the blue. So here it repeats, this is the confession again. And then here, one such device is called, and now you're going to put in the name of the device. So let's do the iron chair, I guess, or the interrogation chair, either one. So you should put the name, and then you have to describe the device. So I put the chair is made of iron and has spikes all over it. The spikes puncture the victim's skin. Sometimes he is added to create more damage. So that's like my description. There are links to the definition. Hang on, where am I at? Right here. So in here where it's digital version of Postcard, there is a link to the Strapato and a link to the iron chair, which is the interrogation chair. So if I open this, so here, essentially, it's also in here, so you don't just have to come off of like memory. All right, and for the iron chair, you're looking at the effects in here, so you just pick some parts out of it. So, people that are watching, so basically, it was common to have a victim strapped into the chair, watch the torture of another victim. And let's see. Alright, so here, physically, the instrument punctures the skin while the person is tied down tightly to the chair. If they do not cooperate, the person gets tied down tighter, digging the spikes deeper into their flesh, and so that is what it does. So that's what you'd want to put kind of in your own words in here. And then, again, you change the font to black. Well, the whole paragraph. And then I've got my last little thing here, and this is where you do have to type something that, like, you are thinking, right? So I'd put, like, it is terrifying. Oh, hang on, let me share this tab. It is terrifying here. So it's terrifying here. I'll be coming home before I get accused of being a heretic. And again, I'll change this to black. And this one down here is gray, so because I can't stand that. And then here you type your name. And I mean, you can leave it. I'm not going to take off points for leaving it blue, but it looks better. And you do have to put a fake street address. So I'm going to do like 11 Paw Street. Change that to black. And then if I feel like I'm like, nah, I want to be a little more fancy with this writing, then I might change the font. Now I can read cursive, so even if you can't read cursive, you've typed this out now, so you could even pick one and it doesn't matter. So, you can pick one and I'll be able to read this easily. Even if you can't. Or, you can use bigger script or so any of this is fine. You can change it up if you want it to look different. Right. Right. So you can do that. And that's pretty much it.